Welcome back everybody for Doki Doki Literature Club Part 6. Oh, you guys know what happened last episode, so I'm not even going to discuss it. Poor Sayori, my god. So, now she's gone from the game, and all I have left is Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. Now I gotta write a poem and see who likes it. Alright. Let's see. Broken. Giggle. Yeah, I'm gonna go with not trying to impress Natsuki. Warm. Pure. Essence. Kiss. Special. Socks. Lucky. Chocolate. Vibrant. Precious. Marshmallow. Hope. Feather. And joy. Hi again, Alfredo. Hi, Monica. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your... Whoa! What the... What's wrong with your face, Yuri? I hope this is too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Whoa! What the frick? Oh, what the hell just happened? Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Natsuki, well, why don't you just ghost into the damn scene right there? You already have to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come out here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, what? Monica, can you, get behind the flipping text box so I can see what you're saying? Is that a big mouth for someone who keeps manga collection in the club room? Natsuki finds us stuck if you say Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm so sorry, Alfredo. Well, I make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shook Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyways, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read? Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, in this club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. What's wrong with the music? Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that would actually help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Is this how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Is the fucking moon spinning? The room is spinning. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh my god, the room is spinning. Ah! Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick us some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Here is face already buried in the book. I can't help but notice the strange expression as she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sob. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her just in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up? I forgot about that line. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked book and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyways? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's got a ring on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a long volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to a box volume right out into the middle of the rest. Ah! Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the boxes that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points out to the classroom door. Hey! I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Alfredo. Consider this a lesson straight from the... You don't fucking judge a book of my... God! Don't judge a book! In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. Excuse me. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall and beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground right next to her, signaling to me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my... Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Eh? Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that! You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I don't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space, while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than that I am. How long has it been since you read the beginning? How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Huh? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. With a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these. This is rare for me writing and entertaining enough to be part of lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Could you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. I just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still on that yet? Makes me want to punch him in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort with friends to find friends who don't judge, much like friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I didn't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if I found this. At least the same here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I can't win, can I? Well, yeah, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like it solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you enjoyed yourself, right? So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. So what's going on? Oh, time passes. Natsuki's strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she's starting to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? So Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh shit! What the fuck? The fuck? Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into puts some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give me... She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Alfredo. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I keep a stack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Let's go with Monica first. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I wanted to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, Alfredo. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. That in mind, of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyways, I want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Alfredo. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we don't let us get past soon. Yep, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Alfredo. Really? Yeah, it's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. This kind of makes me think that something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her much lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's a fussy mood pretty often. Sometimes she loses all this down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of malnutrition interfere with adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall, but he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my buried eyes can no longer see the door. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Are they slipping poems in the flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks in my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you like to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Then, perform out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you write a poem or a story, you're breaking stating on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep up your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time to for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay? This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why did you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess I'm reading through it. So is that bad? No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice, but she's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take a while for Yuri to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I can learn to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable things I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the styles and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds the train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's what you're looking for. There are so many different skills and techniques that got in writing a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes with practice and by learning by example and trying a few things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I do love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be the literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of the air beneath the amber glow, bathing, It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm breathing air on the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more fine. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about the ghosts at all, Alfredo. Really? It must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. But remember that poets express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon, to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh. In fact, remember how you said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Ooh. Well, I will be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours wasn't really bad. You were supposed to show me dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not great, but let me show you what a great literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you said you liked it? Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. I don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I said that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? If you write in style, you wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard, like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about a simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but I made it all flat on purpose. Helps you bring out the feeling on the last time. So you did. I'm sorry, that's at the last line, not the last time. I guess more went into that I realized. That's what it meant to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Whew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Because everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice. The music's messing up again, isn't it? There's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My hands landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. In tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiled sadly. What's with this language? Did he say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem into a desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try to have to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Ugh. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Alfredo did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come up with something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Alfredo liked my poem too, you know. He even told me I was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Alfredo appreciates my advice more than appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to everything you do overly cute. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs just magically grew a size bigger as soon as Alfredo started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... It doesn't involve you! Taking out your insecurities and your others like that, you're really acting as young and nice as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look at what though? Look at this talking, you wanna be edgy, bitch! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate from middle school, you know? If you want to prove everything, you gotta start realizing the other with a sickening attitude. Do you think that somebody comes about and talks to them pressing asking cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful and not cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh my bad. Yuri, do you? Did you excuse me for cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Because I'm trying to hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head on. Suddenly, Yuri turns toward me as she knows I was standing there. Alfredo, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She shouted it. How did I get right with What the fuck? Oh shit. The fuck? Ah! Hey Alfredo, why don't you step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. I really should try to get you involved. It's probably best to stay out of this. Hope you go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I wish I was able to do a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have in my time to put my foot down against others. Do you understand, right? Anyways, if that makes me want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'll be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She's crying. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's walking back and forth for her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Alfredo, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Ooh. Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take care of that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around or something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Alfredo. It would be just embarrassing for you with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate your understanding. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna keep going for Natsuki. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I got a little bit more comfortable over here in the last few days. Well, the past couple of days, I should say. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Alfredo. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or it's Yuri's expression, but the way of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Also, the day did go by. I thought it was just gonna repeat again. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me in the corner of the room. How about yesterday? I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry about it too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it's our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. And now you're apologizing. I know you really didn't mean it. Alfredo, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... Ah! Sorry, what am I saying right now? Have you guys seen Monica? Ah! No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri's clearly taking about how calmly Natsuki's addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, how about yesterday? I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Huh? Jeez, whatever's on your mind, it was true, it was nothing. I don't even remember everything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... what the flip? Oh my god! My bull sail club, blindside, lifeline, anan, rectipitality, faultlessly offered, scleromacia, nade. I'll accept your apology anyway, it makes you feel better about it. Besides, it kind of it's kind of this here that I was always afraid of you secretly you hated me or something like that. Oh my god, that was fucking hilarious. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns on to me. Turns to me, sorry. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Oh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not! What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. I lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was there where you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while. I'm still not really good at... but I'm not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I will let you down, Alfredo. Monica smiled sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything about the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Alfredo? Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club! I suppose so. I don't think I can say no to you after that book you gave me. Well, I guess I need to make sure that Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine! She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come, we're going over there. The hell? What's the story about anyway? Well, look at the cover of the book. The book is titled The Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. People trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. The facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding by cutting people by cutting their limbs and fixating them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so that dark church came out of nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Alfredo? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely see you enjoy this kind of story, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah. I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so silent and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just like this kind of story. It's the kind of challenges to look at life from a strange perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world's full of horrible people who are all worthless anyway. That's totally... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in art or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like you should let know that I have this problem. Where I let things like books and my will, writing fill my thoughts. Excuse me. My whole body gets incredibly... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Is this in the history? No, it's not. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact... I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes, what the flip? I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I step into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? Apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not like I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone else. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I opened the book and started the prologue. So I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting. But the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize after that she's not looking at her own book. What? I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. Oh, I had it right. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I was just betting if there's a feeling on your body Whoa! You apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here. This should work, right? I slide my desk up to Yuri's up against Yuri's. Then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yumi timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm's in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. So I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page, Yuri slides it on her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how to be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. You continued reading. Yuri no longer asked me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turned in my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri! It's obviously, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Huh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things and she says and all that. Ah! That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get to that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Are you feeling alright? Huh? You're just being a little fidgety since we started reading. You can rest if you feel like you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Did something happen just now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing! Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri does this thing sometimes, it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Huh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a little while, so I figured we'd just get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, we're just asking. I stand up. I take a mental note where I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. Well, it's not terrible. It's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this was as good as your last one, I'll be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to be a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I won't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was trying never to spend anything for anybody, so it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You should probably be able to learn something from it. The fuck? The Bible. I had no idea what this shit says. Alfredo, why did you come to read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like more? I think you're better off associating with her. Are you listening to me? You're a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So she's playing with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Alfredo, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want me to go home crying? Oh my god. The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Ah! God. Okay. Hi again, Alfredo. How's the writing going? What the hell's going on? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you apply yourself. Maybe so you come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Alfredo. How's it going? Ooh, in my head while I'm reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm I'm not sure why, and I expected you to go herself be so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. I guess it worked anyway. You know, what you're like this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of energy and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like yours mind's totally detached from reality. Don't you mean it's like a bad thing though? Sometimes it gives the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time on her own head, it's probably a much interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her like lots of kindness. I don't think she used to be indulged like that. She has to really start for social attention, so I'll blame her for like earlier. I think she gets too stimulated if she ends up drawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly, the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we'll start sharing our poems with each other. Huh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. Don't need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I felt I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors won't bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Grating, rims, squeaking, screech, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard, playing a knife on a breathing rib cage, endless premise of meaningless. Delete her. I'm sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point of explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Oh, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ha 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 ha! That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's a poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, to a quick rope, a thorn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Experience of God, swimming open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time devoted snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks for 1 second for every rotation on the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and an open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, portal, breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. It doesn't really matter what's it about. My man has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take out your pen. That's it. A pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. You unlock a special poem. Would you like to read it? Stare at the dot to reveal a special message. Alright, I'm staring. I love you. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over to, so if everyone can sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Hey, Natsuki! Good to see you with your unbroken neck! Do we really have to do something for the festival? So that we can put together anything good in just a few days. We just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since our friend joined, and we started some more club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members. 4 members! Flippin' remembers about Sayori! And the festival is only a real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves and can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. You never, ever want to leave. Ever make it. You'll never make it. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should start working hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Alfredo? Come on. You can't take advantage of Alfredo to agree just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with some other people in mind? You never even talked until Alfredo joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Alfredo is even passionate about the literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinion for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure you and Alfredo want to get more members too, right? I don't know about you, Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I show as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is definitely more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw the same way as I did? But that doesn't matter if we're against getting new members or anything. Alfredo, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, isn't it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even giving a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? When I started this club was a mistake. Huh? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. And also, and I'm gonna quote a line from King Grumps. And also my eyes went black, and my mouth went black, and my neck cracked. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you had no right to speak for everyone else in this club like that. Now, don't you understand? I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Alfredo, it's not the same. It won't be the same direction she wants to take it. If she wanted that, she could have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki! Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks away out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Oh shit! Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I just you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Ah, nobody will cry if she killed herself! What the fuck? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make that decision that's right for the club. What about you, Alfredo? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decided to give her indirect answers better than nothing. I think about the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's why I ended up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own. What the fuck? Yuri, what's wrong with your eye? Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole would change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Yuri, are you crying blood? Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I think you make a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want you to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Guess I'll go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Alfredo? Please don't take it the wrong way, bud. I'm going to chat a little bit with Alfredo before we leave, just to see what he thinks about his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. Church with Monica. In that case, I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Alfredo, I just wanted to make sure you enjoy your time at this club. We really hate to see you unhappy. What's wrong with the background? I feel like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. Wait, I mean Natsuki is and everything? And you were being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all this time we've been here, we hardly get to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say anything weird. They're just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I only know you can understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet! There's so much weird shit going on right now. Alright, I'm gonna leave it at that here. So we're gonna go out to Friday, the day before the festival, and see what kind of crazy shit goes on here. So, again guys, thanks for joining. I will leave it here, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Have a good one.